ନିର୍ଭୀଦ ଓଡ଼ିଶାକୁ ସବସ୍କ୍ରାଇବ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ବେଲ୍ ଆଇକନ୍କୁ ଦବାନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ପାଆନ୍ତୁ ନୂଆ ଭିଡ଼ିଓର ଅପଡ଼େଟ୍ ଯଥାଶୀଘ୍ର।
Jai Bhim, Hund Johar. I am Yancy and Param will address the other part. So in our group we have Dilip, Lambodar, Tumila, Pankaj, Anand, Rajesh, Swati, Susmita, Parmeshwar and I and one more person. I'm not knowing the name. Okay. So we had a discussion and so first the topic is like why do we need a emancipatory intellectual movement, and yes, we agree that we do need a emancipatory intellectual movement. So the first point was that like there is a need in time, space and context, and also like in Odisha we have a geographical, so there is a need. So first thing is the intellectual discourse is hegemonic in nature, and so we have to make an independent intellectual movement for that. Because it affects our daily experiences. If we see in a social context or public, personal, whatever it is, but if we see in a personal context, it influences our daily experiences. Like we can see, it affects as we experience discrimination. There are social violence, untouchability, which is not addressed. Which is a social thing, but in general we are just ignoring it, or we can say that the world is ignoring, and that's why we need it. Also, because this because the hegemonic nature of an individual intellectual discourse, it's also affect our psyche. If we see that, so we also need this discourse, because at the end we also need to change our psyche. Also, if we see in Odisha or in general, the mainstream education or knowledge, it exclude our epistemology, our knowledge system, and which is also dominant in dominant curriculum. It erases our local histories, tribal knowledge, and also how these caste, tribe, class, gender, and the intersection of it. So in general, if we see that we also lack a political consciousness, and it's also affecting our political life, policies. If we see in general, how policies are also affecting our general life. If we see, it also affect our families, upbringings, and the language we use. So अगर emancipatory intellectual discourse आएगा तो हम अपना language बोल पाएंगे. उसके बाद से language बोलने से क्या होगा कि एक जो हमारे में identity, मतलब I am sharing my experience कि जब हमको language आता है, जब when we go to a university or educational spaces and we see कि oh, this is not intellectual, so we question our identity. We question ourselves. So वहाँ पे we start that we lack something. So which is not personal, but this is systemic in nature. But if you see a child is thinking, मतलब अगर हम बच्चे को देखते हैं तो बच्चों को ये समझ में नहीं आती है. तो अगर बच्चे जब बड़े होते हैं तो अगर ये इंटेलेक्चुअल डिस्कोर्स नहीं रहेगा तो वो बड़े होकर भी समझ नहीं पाएंगे. इट ऑल्सो लीड टू समथिंग, बोल सकते हैं कि हाँ फिजिकल इलनेस हो रहा है, मेंटल इलनेस हो रहा है. तो वी ऑल्सो नो दैट कि हाउ स्ट्रेस इन्फ्लुएंस आवर बॉडी. तो अगर इतना डिस्ट्रेस है हमारी मतलब एक्सपीरियंसेस में, एंड देयर इज नॉट अ इंटेलेक्चुअल डिस्कोर्स टू अंडरस्टैंड आवर एक्सपीरियंसेस, देन जो हम मेडिसिन ले रहे हैं या जो भी हमारे बॉडी में मतलब जो बॉडी में एक्सपीरियंस कर रहे हैं या फिर मेंटल एक्सपीरियंस कर रहे हैं, वो पैथोलॉजाइज हो जाता है. एंड वी आर सेइंग, मतलब दे आर सेइंग कि दिस इज अ पर्सनल इश्यूज, work on yourself. So we need this discourse, because if we not understand this as a intellectual social issues, then हम जितना भी interventions कर ले उसका जो aim result होता है it would be zero. So I think कि at the end when we are जैसे कि अगर ओडिशा में कुछ चीज़ हम पॉलिसी लेवल पर भी इंटरवेंशंस कर रहे हैं, ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना ज़रूरी है कि जो रिजल्ट्स आ रहे हैं वो जिनके लिए किया जा रहा है उनको बेनिफिट करें. एंड so basically so it's like if we don't like now if we don't have this intellectual discourse, अभी नहीं समझ में आएगा, हमारे नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को समझ नहीं आएगा. एंड सो हाउ वी नो कि देयर इज इंटरजेनरेशनल ट्रॉमा, तो वो भी हम नहीं समझ पाते हैं कि समटाइम्स वो इतना इंटरनल हो जाता है, ट्रॉमा में आ जाता है. तो यू नो इट्स डिफिकल्ट व्हेन इट्स समथिंग इंटरनल एंड इट्स नॉट स्टडीड विच इज़ आउटसाइड. So that this is like a like complex thing. So we need to also start now. Also there is a different this if you are doing it in an intellectual way. So example as a आदिवासी जैसे कि हमारे स्टोरीज होते हैं, तो हम जितने स्टोरीज बोलते हैं बिकॉज इट इज़ ओरल स्टोरीज, सो जस्ट कंसिडर्ड एज स्टोरीज. उसको नॉलेज भी अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए बहुत लोगों को टाइम लगता है. सो यूजिंग कलेक्टिंग दैट नॉलेज एंड ऑल्सो इंटेलेक्चुअलाइजिंग दैट, सो देन इट विल रीच टू अ लार्जर पॉपुलेशन. इट विल रीच टू समवन कि अगर कोई लाइक रेफरेंसेस वी कोट साइटेशन करते हैं, अगर वो इंटेलेक्चुअल में नहीं मतलब आ जाता है, तो देन वी कैन ऑल्सो साइट रेफरेंसेस है, मे बी पॉलिसीज लेवल में रेफरेंसेस है, मे बी जो हमारे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में जो भी आते हैं, मे बी दे वुड लाइक रीड द रेफरेंसेस. एंड सो दिस इज समथिंग पर्सनल टू वेरी सोशल पॉलिटिकल वर्ल्ड, जो पॉलिटिक्स है इट वुड इन्फ्लुएंस दैट. एंड द अदर secondary like second question we address by Param.
Hello, my name is Parmeshwar Munda and I'm a PhD graduate, and I'm here to address the second question. So our second question is how to address this perennial problem. So what I feel कि for successful of any intellectual movement we need three things. First one is core idea and vision. Then second, effective communication and dissemination of the idea. Then third, the resources and the support networks. So we should, if we take these three things, we can win any, we can take any intellectual movement to a long way. So what I feel when in the context of Odisha, so as NC has already mentioned, there is a hegemonic ideas. It's a systematic injustice, it's systematic imbalance. So first we need to vocal about the issues and create a discourse around it. And for this, when I say creating a discourse, we need the help of various stakeholders. We need to take various stakeholders, not only the intellectuals. Like when we say the intellectual, so it's not, I feel it's not should be restricted to the academician. Let's take about the tribal leaders or those people who not maybe the literate, but they are more educated in form of sustainable development and other things. So we need to take such leaders, such individuals, like various poets. There are also various poets who shows their vision and their idea. Even they show their systematic injustice. So we need to take those stakeholders. I feel, like I said, there is a huge role of NGOs, media person, political. All stakeholders need to be united. And I feel decolonizing the idea, the hegemonic ideas. And what I feel, the gap between the last person to the first person who is leading. So there need to be more equal in terms of all those things. And as even in the discussion what we come to know, there is a challenges like regionalism and that communalism which always which come in between. So we need to grow out of that mindset of regionalism. And lastly, I will conclude by saying we need to be united. And when I come to unite, I feel we need to create leader who can lead those movements in long way. And at the end, we need not to forget the financial support, which is very important to lead all these movements. Yeah. Thank you.